always forget how magical this bike is to me. It's like I can flip a switch. It's like being on this thing fixes it, man. Whatever my problem is, I always forget about this thing, man. I take this bike for fucking granted how much I love this shit. You know, here's the thing about this bike. It's not perfect. It's not the best bike in the world. It's certainly not the fastest, but it's got a character that I don't think any other bike I've ever ridden has. So every time I ride another bike, I get disappointed. Makes me feel a certain kind of way, you know, like it's a weird way, and I think only certain people will really get it, you know. Let's just say, ladies, it tingles in all the right places. I actually have a subject, believe it or not. I figured it's story time. Yeah, let me make that clear. This is a story. It actually happened, but this isn't gonna happen during the video. Well, at least I hope not. I'm hoping that this is a nice, safe ride. But this is something that actually happened to me a couple years ago with one of my best friends, Matt. We were at his house one day shooting some guns like we're bound to do. And because his house is out in the middle of nowhere, Georgia, you can basically hang out there all day long and shoot. Or at least so we thought. We'd never had an issue before, and we'd done this about 1 billion times. Don't get me wrong about this story either. This isn't the first time that I was almost shot by cops. There's like 3 separate stories I want to talk about of when at the times I was almost shot. 3 of them involve, no, I'm sorry, I was almost shot 4 times, 3 of them by cops, and 3 of them also contained my friend Matt. So here we go. I think the first time I was ever almost shot by cops was when Matt and I were shooting at his house. Private property out in the middle of nowhere, Georgia. No big deal, right? There's like no water. So we've been out there shooting all day, AR-15, pump shotgun, revolvers. I think we both had 44s. He had a Super Red Hawk. I had my Smith & Wesson 629. Just out there plugging away all day because we had nothing else better to do and we wanted to shoot. That's what you do when you're in Georgia, in America. You shoot guns in your backyard. We'd been out there all day. And I mean all day. We didn't bother anybody, nobody bothered us until, dude, we have 3 shotgun shells left. We have shot all of our ammo. I'd say probably like 500 or 600 rounds. And Matt's chasing this water bottle left and right. He's shooting it on the ground. It's bouncing around like bang, bang. He gets the last shot, cocks it, and a fucking bright light to our right in the middle of the night now. It's dark outside. Like I said, all day. And to our right we hear, "Drop the gun!" or something along those lines. And Matt, being Matt, casually sweeps the officer because we didn't know it was a cop. We just kind of both turn and look, but he goes, "What?" and points the gun right at the fucking cop. And you hear, "Drop the gun down! I'm fucking put you down!" Blah, 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 blah. Thank God we were white. We would have died. So we dropped the gun. He takes a look at our weapons. He said that he heard gunfire like a mile away and was looking for us in the woods. I'm like, none of his story made any sense. Once he found out that the guns were, you know, legal and we're all legal age or whatever, he gave it back to us and was like, "You can't shoot out here because of some ordinance." I think it's bullshit, but whatever. So I'd say that was probably the closest time we almost got shot by a police officer. The second one, though, is a crowd favorite. It's the reason I live up here now, is because I got evicted for shooting guns at my old property down in Brunswick. It also involves Matt, the one that got arrested. So this time, we're shooting guns in my backyard in a rural neighborhood on the day before 4th of July. We're just about to pack it in. Yet again, we were just about to pack it in. We're out shooting this AK. I'm getting ready to load all the stuff back in the gun safe. And Matt out there unloads one more mag into my like berm that I had made in my backyard. He walks in with a cop directly behind him saying, "Everyone put your guns down now." I'm like, "Oh God, please don't do this." I don't know how close Matt was to getting shot that time, but I'm pretty sure it was close. By the way, I don't know if I ever updated you guys, but yeah, remember he did get arrested. This is the time I got evicted, because you can't do that. They say, no, you can't shoot guns in the backyard. You need to leave the house now. And then you miss SEMM, and then Baker X Derrick and arson rights will never let you live it down for the rest of your life. Anyway, I meant to tell you guys that he got the charges dismissed or something like that, and they only had to pay a small fine for the court. So it wasn't a big deal after it was all said and done with, other than the bail money, which I got most of it back, so no big deal. And then the third time I was almost shot by a cop also involved Matt, go figure. This one wasn't like guns drawn type of deal. It could have been bad, but thankfully it ended up being okay. We were out shooting a video with prop firearms. Basically, we were using airsoft guns that we cut the tips off or spray painted. We were making a video in our neighborhood, and I guess someone called the cops because they came in like 5 cars deep and blocked the road off, dude. That shit was crazy. They never drew their guns on us because I've always advocated this. If you're ever in a situation where you have guns or anything that looks like guns and the cops show up, you put those down and you show your hands. I'm very adamant about that now, seeing how I almost got shot with Matt twice now. They show up, they don't draw their guns because we put them all down, we showed our hands. But we were just making a movie, a skit, an action film, if you will. And yeah, we almost got plugged for that too. So yeah, I keep thinking, man, thank God I'm white. Otherwise, that probably wouldn't have gone down like that. How am I supposed to hold all this privilege? You know, I don't understand. I joke around, you know, like obviously I'm joking about the white privilege thing because I'm black. I'm just glad that it didn't pan out in a negative way. So there's that. Oh yeah, one more time. This is the time I almost got shot without it being involved by cops. I was in a Walmart parking lot hanging out with a couple of my friends like 2 a.m. Just, that's what you do when you're a teenager. You don't really do anything other than that. I just moved down to Brunswick. Hey, Corvette, that's fucking gay. So I just moved down to Brunswick and I'm hanging out with some friends in the Walmart parking lot. And it's like us, the people who are shopping, and then like more people kind of like over here in their own little group. All of a sudden shit just starts popping off. You hear bang, 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 bang. And everyone fucking runs away except for one dude who's laying on the ground. And after everyone was said and done with, we ran over to check on the dude, who were like, yeah, that dude's fucking dead. There's no way he's still alive. And we sit there we like run up to the dude and he's bleeding from the leg of all places. And he's like, they shot me, or however he talked, you know, he was pretty upset. Oh damn, they shot me in the leg. And I was like, oh fuck, dude, what do I do? So I took, this is gonna sound gay, right? But the dude's laying there bleeding, and I start pulling his belt off. He's like, oh dog, what the fuck? He starts getting like, he's like, come on man, I'm shot, don't fuck me. Like, dude, chill. It's to make a tourniquet. I took his jacket and I took his belt and I wrapped it around his leg and I tied it down pretty tight and waited until the ambulance came. Turns out that they had a fight, and like the dude fucked this other dude's sister or something like that. Real nasty. But he was okay. He lived through it. Had a good chunk of his leg taken out. But yeah, like I said, he's fine. Probably, I don't know, he might be dead by now. So that was cool. And the reason I say I was almost shot is because we were on the receiving end of where the other guy was shooting. They found out that where we were parked was actually really close to where the other bullets hit. They ended up coming within like a couple of feet from our cars. So we could have been hit, I don't know. So we were just a couple of feet away from getting shot and killed. It is what it is. Just another day in the life of Do a Dickhead. My rear brake feels really squishy. Damn, dog, look at all them mule ropes, baby! So those are the times that I almost got shot. It is what it is. Them sweet magnum pipes, baby! This bike is the reason I'm building another bike. I don't know if I haven't really talked about it that much on the channel, but I've been doing a lot of like internal thinking about, I guess that's all you only do thinking. You only do thinking internally, right? But I'm starting to get the process together of welding and building a frame jig and learning how to basically build a motorcycle. A lot of people who like to build motorcycles actually have to work real jobs, whereas this is kind of my job. So I feel like if I start learning how to build a bike and start making a video out of it, it'll be more interesting to people. Some dickhead choppers, you know? They'll probably start out with some small frame, smaller bikes, and then eventually move up to something bigger. We got a trike. What the fuck? Air Force. Thank you for your service. But I got a video kind of updating everyone on that coming soon. Probably tomorrow, I don't know. Oh, that's so much better. I can't hear dick. It's so fucking loud all the time. And my voice is fucked. It's usually how it goes. A lot of really cool ideas in mind, and it's gonna be a process. I don't expect my first bike or even second bike frame to be great. I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting. But I'm taking some welding classes and I'm learning how to weld with gas and just trying to like really improve the quality of my work. The Harley project was just kind of like a test to see whether or not I wanted to do it. And I enjoyed it, but I definitely wanted more creativity input into it. I just wasn't willing to learn and take risks on the Harley since it's not really my bike. I don't know if I'll keep it, I don't know if I'll get rid of it. I just didn't really want to take the risks on that bike, you know? I just didn't want to take the risks on that bike because I didn't feel like it was the appropriate bike. But now that I'm gonna start building one from the frame up, I can take as many risks as I want. Because if I fuck up, you know, I'm not losing a bike, I'm just losing some pipe. Hey, laying some pipe. We'll see how it goes. Are you gonna get me? Maybe? We'll find out. I've been cruising kind of fast on this road. Hey, he didn't pull out. Much like me, he didn't pull out.